This video won't be a generic motivational guide written with AI convincing you'll have a Lamborghini in 8 weeks if you stay motivated. I'm going to show you the 3 specific reasons people fail to stay consistent with coding and give you real systems to actually fix them. First, I'll show you how to stop losing interest in coding. Second, I'll show you why you can't finish big projects. And third, I'll show you how to stop deciding if you're even going to code every day. Of the 100+ developers I've interacted with, nearly all the consistent ones shared one key trait. They spent the majority of the time coding what they wanted, when they wanted, and they genuinely enjoyed it. This didn't involve biohacking their brain to enjoy coding. Generally, they built, well, crap. Stuff that was genuinely useless. One of my coworkers built a transition on our company website for his profile picture that made it scrunch up into an origami bird and fly away like a PowerPoint presentation. That same coworker is legitimately a senior dev, and he's still in college. He's not watching motivational videos every day. He's the average dev who likes what he does, and so in correlation does it a lot and got very good at it. If you could stop forcing and find a way to actually look forward to coding, you'll solve 90% of the motivational issue outright. Here's an example of this in practice. If you're building a generic task manager that every beginner has built before, consider adding a feature where the task manager secretly adds extremely questionable tasks, with the limits being how ethical of a person you are. Or take it a step further, make the task manager a secret gatekeeper to your actual portfolio with a specific combination. Obviously come up with your own thing. Now that I've said it out loud, it's lost its novelty, but you get the idea. If you ever plan to build out a huge coding project, you got it all set up, and then you never finished it, this section is for you. The number one reason for unfinished projects isn't actually laziness. It's cognitive load. When you work on something new, your brain has to actively think through each step and learn entire concepts on the fly. This is very mentally draining. But once you do it 2 or 3 times, your brain begins to automate it. The problem with big projects, and the reason it becomes too much for your cognitive load, is that it presents too many steps at once, forcing your brain to take in the entire project at the same time. Your brain, being an efficient organ, decides that the resources required to complete this entire project all at once is too much and decides to avoid it. This avoidance has a name. It's called procrastination. The people who you do see actually complete enormous projects are not actually doing it because they're disciplined. They're just on autopilot because they most likely have already done this a couple times before. The solution for you is actually quite simple. All you have to do is break the project into chunks so that your brain only ever has to confront a very small part of the project at any given time. For building a website, for example, if you see a really cool website online, you might be really motivated to build that actual website out. But then if you actually think about trying to actually start it and figure out how to actually get everything done, the idea becomes daunting. If I told you to just build the HTML section though, and nothing else, suddenly the idea becomes a lot more agreeable. Building an entire website from scratch is an enormous undertaking, but building just the skeleton, that's a lot more approachable. This final section ties everything together because it turns coding from something that you decide to do to something that is just expected. Most people start coding and their goals can be quite vague. For example, learn to code, learn JavaScript, learn Python. So in a week, when they return home sleep deprived, they're forced to decide if they even want to code that day. That decision right there, that moment of hesitation, is usually when most people quit. There's actually a bigger example of this in society, which is the gym. It's actually that time of year with New Year's when this is being recorded. People usually get motivated to go to the gym and then they quit a week later, not because they're lazy, but because life throws them other issues that they have to deal with, and then they question if they're even going to the gym that day. Now this is the ending that most people end up falling into, but the very few that tend to slip through for one simple reason. They change the story from, am I going to the gym today, to how many monsters do I need to get me through this workout? Real story, by the way. Just like with the gym, this works exactly the same with coding. All you have to do is decide once, in advance, why you're coding and what done looks like. Not just learn JavaScript, but something more specific like, by March 1st, I can build and deploy a basic website without a tutorial. Once that goal exists, assume it just has to happen. Part of your life revolves around getting that website done by March 1st. At that point, you stop questioning if you're going to code and start questioning what you'll need to code today. Doing this will turn motivation into discipline, which is how stuff actually gets done. If you appreciate this, just let me know in the comments.